The Kansas City Chiefs taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Let's get it.
Kicker Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara.
Get out of there, get out of there.
Set up here. Down the numbers. There he goes. He might score. He will score.
Oh.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Return, boy.
And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes
good start to the game.
7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Man, come on.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. This is 2nd and 8. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Had a man open,
terrible throw.
And it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Purdy on 4th down. Open
Oh.
Jennings. And he is going to have
Saw that too.
his first down. And how about that for getting what you need? It's a gain of 9 there on 4th and 8. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Purdy sets up to throw again.
Thank you.
Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
Appreciate it.
He's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete.
I don't know why I do that.
Trying to dial up the long one way out there. in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
All right.
Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Well, we're trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back speed.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball.
Oh, that's crazy.
He'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey.
I don't understand that animation, bro.
Shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Purdy. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This is McCaffrey on the give. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down at the 28. This 2nd and 4. Purdy off the play fake.
Ah, the pig.
Is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
He dropped that big?
Incomplete. The contact
Dropped that.
there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
That's Samuel caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Play action, now Purdy. He finds Kittle going across the field. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Purdy will look to throw again here. That is caught.
Wide open, bro.
Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Niners drive the entire length of the field.
One of these, dude. Want to go for everything.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it.
Appreciate it.
Intercepted at the goal line. Picked up.
Get out of there. Get out of there.
Chanel.
Appreciate it. What you get for going for 2.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
All right, I knew what you was going to do. I knew what you was going to do.
But they're going to line up for the onside kick.
Appreciate
And
it.
the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Second quarter
Dummy.
onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
TD. Let's get it.
Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. Powering his way forward. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Excuse me.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there.
Pick, appreciate it. You saw me right there. You saw me right there. Why would you throw that?
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield.
Oh, out of there, out of there, out of there. Give me that.
Big play there on the catch and
I'm gonna dive.
54 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So big play there that's going to settle him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Gonna put the game out of reach.
Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Get shit over.
Mecole Hardman.
Get shit over.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their
Might well
lead.
quit.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception.
Thank you.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
You're so predictable now.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
So predictable.
And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back.
Yep. Good game, bro.